Good morning, Taurians. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your readings for the week of September the 10th to the 16th. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. If my readings don't resonate, that's fine. You can move on to the next reader. With the star sign readings, I always tell people to check out their other aspects of their natal chart. So your moon sign, rising or ascendant, or your Venus, or any other aspect you have dominantly in your chart, because that may give you some different aspects to your readings. Today I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot, which is the one with the squiggly thing on the back. And here's the reading for Taurus. Clear cut, beautiful. Okay, Taurus, we have the Eight of Cups here. Are you walking away from something this week that you haven't found satisfaction in? It could be that you're walking away from a relationship, but it's something that you really like to do, but you don't feel satisfied with it at the moment. You know, maybe you're walking away from a person, maybe you're walking away from a situation, but you're definitely in this mood at the moment that whatever it is, it's just not satisfying your soul. Now, sometimes we look at the Eight of Cups and we see, you know, 8 cups here full. Some other cards have them, some of them spilled. But for me, it could be that you're after your Two of Cups, because you've got your wand here in hand. So you definitely mean business. You're passionate about the direction. But with the moon, you're not sure what you're going to find. But definitely moving into a direction to find something more fulfilling. Okay, now your first card out is the Eight of Swords. And I've seen this a few times today. I feel like there's a few people stuck in their heads today or for this week. The Eight of Swords talks about, you know, not being able to move forward on something because you have a lack of information or clarity. These bonds here that this woman is wearing are not really that tight, and she could move out of the swords. There's a definite gap here, but she chooses to stay there. Now, she's either choosing to stay there because she refuses to see the truth, or she's choosing to stay there because she doesn't have all the information she needs to move forward. But whatever it is, this has been stuck in your thoughts and feelings, waiting for answers to come to you. But this is definitely a self-imposed prison. So I'm thinking of the Eight of Cups. Maybe that's the energy that you are going to go into, and this is the energy you're currently in. Okay, next card out is the World. Well, that would make sense to me now, seeing the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords, because you are on the end of a cycle. You are about to move into a new time. So it could be that you're feeling really stuck before moving forward. That's okay. But definitely the end of something here. Definitely the end of something that you've been going through. Okay, it could be the end of a relationship, could be the end of a job. You're just not quite moving forward here because you haven't got all the information, but definitely the next thing you'll be doing. Okay, and then we have the Lovers. Well, that sort of says to me it's very possible you could be moving forward on finding new love, as I said in the Eight of Cups. Very possible. You could be moving away from something too. And also the card of the Lovers does mean making a choice. So it could be moving from one person to another, but definitely moving towards this. Towards a choice, towards a love interest, but you're on your way. So you're not satisfied where you are and you really want love in your life. And here we have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant talks about structure. It talks about, you know, having some structure in your life, which feels like to me this is what the meaning of this card is bringing up in this reading. I feel like perhaps you've been in a relationship or a situation that hasn't brought you the comfort you needed, because you're definitely moving forward now. But I feel like you're moving forward differently to what you've done in the past. I feel like in the past perhaps you didn't understand what you wanted. And somehow having this Eight of Swords here and not knowing, but then having this World to show a completion, it says to me perhaps from this relationship you've now realised what you want in a relationship and you haven't been getting it before. So this is order and structure being brought in. Definitely some sort of stability around what you want. You definitely don't have it here, and it's caused you sleepless nights, Taurus. So you really thought about this a lot. What is it I want? What is the direction I'm going in? very heavy energy here, because I think you've made up your mind, but I think you have to break off a relationship to do it, or you have to leave a job to do it, because there's very, very much a feeling here of overthinking it and it keeping you awake at night. So to me, you've got to finish something before you can move forward. And definitely with this cycle here, I would say that that's what's coming up for you. You have to say goodbye to something in your life to bring something new in. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Rods. So you're feeling very weighed down by this decision. Very weighed down. Whatever you're moving forward on, whatever you're about to do, you need to put these down now and move forward. You're stuck. You have to just look ahead. Don't be bogged down in the past, because I feel like a lot of you are going back and looking at how things were. But you know now what you want, and you know you need to move forward, and this is the end of a cycle. So we have a couple of cards here that talk about the end of a cycle. Okay, and then look, it is for love. It's for something that you love. Now this could be in regards to family, leaving a family member behind to move on and support someone else. It could be a love relationship where you're moving on from one relationship to move into another relationship. Or it could be job, career, business, where you're moving from a job that doesn't satisfy you anymore, doesn't give you the stability. It could be that you're doing casual work and you want to move into full-time work, but you're definitely looking for this stability in the Hierophant. It could be you being offered this cup of love. So you could be being offered something to move you into this going forward. It just has a very strong feeling of giving up one thing to have another. Very strong. Okay, and then we have the Devil card coming out. And the Devil card talks about restriction, bondage. It can talk about lust. But it feels like, to me, this feels like almost a codependency or a bondage situation here. I feel like whatever you've been in, it could have been a toxic relationship that you're walking away from to find true love. Yep, definitely could be. With the Ace of Cups and Hierophant, yep, you're definitely looking for something more stable. You're finishing a cycle. I feel like you're closing out codependency here. Maybe you're understanding what codependency, toxic relationships mean, and you're ready to leave this energy behind now and move forward. Yeah, you have a choice here. This is a choice for you. And that's why I said in the beginning, it feels like you're leaving one thing to go to another. So you could be leaving a toxic relationship to build something with a soulmate or a lover. But you've definitely got to cut something out of your life and tell the truth about something. You've got to make a heart over head or a head over heart decision here. Not all the information is known yet. And we saw that in the Eight of Swords at the beginning, sorry. So there's definitely a lot of thinking behind this, but you definitely want to close out this cycle. Okay, and the last card is the Knight of Swords. So you definitely mean business, Taurus. You're about to go in and do this now. There's action needed to be taken here, and the action is in this Knight of Swords. You're ready to move forward on this. You no longer want to put up with this devil energy in your life. You don't want these sleepless nights and these thoughts and feelings anymore. You're moving on to something much better. So definitely taking action with the Knight of Swords. Very straightforward reading, really. Whatever it is, you're leaving stuff behind that doesn't serve you to move on to something better. It feels like to me that you're after love, or something that's real, something that has substance. Okay, so the card here is the Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas in your life, and I think you've done this. This is why you're ready to move forward. Very easy reading, Taurus. Very straightforward. If you made up your mind you want to move forward towards this, and you're going to cut out stuff in your life that no longer serves you. Beautiful. Thanks, Taurus.